Okay, in this video, what I'm going to do is show you the different tools that we use and how we use those tools and where you can purchase those tools. The one thing that I was start off with is that you need to get you a nice mallet. This is the mallet that we use. We get this from Tandy Leather Factory. It is a poly made mallet. This one was one of the first one that we purchased. It is a rawhide mallet. I don't pretty much recommend these because over a period of time what happened is that as you use them, this rawhide will just start to wear out. So these I would not recommend. This one I purchased, and I tell you, I purchased it just because it had a nice handle on it, but I don't like using it because it's unbalanced. The handle and the head, because the head is so short, it for me it's very unbalanced. So I never use this one. This is my mallet of choice. The next thing that I would recommend that you get is you want to get a pounding board and a marble slab. You can get these from Tandy Leather Factory also. The pounding board, I recommend that you get two of them, at least two, because when you're using your tools, if you only have one pounding board, it will go through that pounding board and it will hit that rubber, it will hit the marble slab and it damage your tools. And tools can get expensive when you're buying them over and over again. So those are the first three things that I will start with, and that is the mallet, the rubber pounding board, and the marble slab. Now I'll take you to the next tool that I recommend that you get. Okay, next thing I want to show you is this wooden tool rack. This tool rack is 13 inches wide and is 5-inch deep and 3 inches high. This is what we use to keep all of our different punches and screwdrivers and dies in. It's very handy. It allows you to keep everything organized. So when you're looking for it, you know exactly where to find it. So all those. So first thing I want to do is just kind of show you what the embellishment look when it's on a product. This right here, these here are called eyelets. And these are the same thing that you will see if you have sneakers or shoes that have laces. This is what the lace go through. So this is what it looks like from the front, and this is what it looks like from the back. And this is what the eyelet looked like before it is installed. And I will show you how to install these. The next thing I want to show you is the crystals. These are crystals that have a post. See, it have a post on it. This is the post. And basically what you're going to do is that you're going to punch a hole and then put the crystal in there. And the crystal have a cap that goes on the back. Once you punch the hole, put the crystal through the hole, and you put the cap on the back of the crystal, and I'll show you how we install those. But just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like once it's been installed, and then once you see me install it, well then you would kind of understand it before I even do it. The other thing I want to show you is this is this is called a dome shape stud. This is it before it's installed, and this is the other part of it. You would install it the same way you would install the crystal, by punching a hole, putting the rivet through the back, and then using a setter. You would use this setter here. See how they're shaped the same? It just fits right on like that. And what I will do, I will show you how to do that. And it's the same thing as installing these dome shaped rivets. They have the dome shape, and then on the back, this is the rivet. What you're seeing here is this right here. That's it right there. So once you punch the hole and stick the rivet through the back, and then put the cap on top, and the same with that, you use a setter to set it. So this goes right on top. You hit it and you set it. So it's the same thing with these dome shape here. These are just a smaller side. I think these are large, and I think these here are small. There's a medium that's in between these two here. But just to kind of give you an idea what it looks like. Now the other thing I want to show you is the grommet. This is the front of it. That's the back of it. This is the front of the grommet, which is here, and then on the back, this is the back of it right here. So this goes on like this. I would also show you how to install those. Now these are called spots or studs. They are similar to this one here, which is the dome shaped rivet. The difference between the dome shaped rivet and this one is that this one here have two prongs. There's two prongs that you punch two holes and put the prong through, and then you close it. This one does not look as finished as this one here. This one, psychological for people, this one here is better because it looks finished. This one here does not look finished, so people, look at it as not being finished. But this is what they would use for years and years until they came out with the dome-shaped rivets. Now the other thing I want to show you is that when you're making a belt or a strap, and this part right here where the stem comes through, just to kind of show you, this is the tool that cuts this shape right here. This tool right here. This is called a oblong punch. And what I'll do, I'll show you how to use that tool. And this tool comes in three different sizes. We normally use the I think this is a 1-inch punch right here, but this is the one we use the most. But I will show you what tools we use and how to install all of these. And just to kind of give you an idea on some of the other products, this is the crystals and studs that is on a wristband. The other thing I'm going to show you is snaps. The tool to use to put the snaps on, And also to show you the different, see there's two different size snaps. There's a line 20, I'm sorry, this is a line 20 and a line 24. So we normally use the smaller snap to put on wristbands. When I first started, I was using the larger snaps. I didn't even know there was a smaller snap to use, which was the line 20. And that's the one that I recommend you use if you're using snaps for some type of accessories. But anyway, I will take you on to the next process, which will be showing you how to use the tools. Okay, what I want to do now is show you how to put in studs. Some people call them spots. You have these here that have 2 prongs on them, and these are nice. The only thing about it is that it doesn't give you a finished look on the back, but I'm going to show you how to install these. And we also have what we call dome-shaped rivets, which mean that it have a rivet and it have a dome shape, which pretty much looks just like the spot or stud, as I call it. Some people call them spots, some call them studs, but they look the same, but one have a rivet and the other one have 2 prongs, and I'll show you how to install those. The one with the prongs, what you do is that you take a 1 prong chisel, and this one here is 5/8. This is 5/8. So what I will do, let's say I was going to start right here, and I want to put at least 4 or 5, but I want them to be the same distance apart. I will put a mark down, punch the hole for the first one, for the second hole, and then I will put this in like that. Now, like I said, if I want to put 4 or 5 of them and I want it to be the same distance, I will leave my adjustable ruler at 3/8, and the last hole that I punched, I will take this part of the ruler and set it right on top of the last hole I punched, and then I'll punch a hole where this blue part of the ruler, which is the first hole for the second rivet, and I'll do the same. I'll go through the same process. I'll punch one more for my last hole. So what I will do, I can put a stud here. My next one will go right here. My next stud will go right here. Punch one more hole. My next stud will go here. Now they are the same distance apart. Now, if I wanted to do something where I wanted the studs to be right up against each other, what I would do, I would still punch the same holes, but I will put these 2 here in the same hole of where I started, and I can put these 2 in the same hole, these 2 in the same hole, So if you take a look at our website and look at the chaps that I have on there, and look at the lettering, how I have the studs that's going around the letters on the chaps, this is how I did that. I could either do it that way, or like I said, if you was doing like a cuff and you want to put studs and you want it to be the same distance, that's how you would do that. Now the way I would close that, I would just take a little short handle screwdriver. I would take the 1 prong chisel and I would just bend it inward. I would just bend it inward like that. Nice and clean. When I rub my fingers across it, I don't feel anything. If you feel something sticking up, you need to mash it down more. Now, the other way to close this is taking a hand press that have a die on it. This die is made for closing studs. So I'll just put it on the press down. Press down. See, so it closes it up. So that's two ways of closing it. You can do it by hand, or you can do it by using the die. I like doing it by hand with the screwdriver, because in that way I can make sure I do it right the first time. Sometimes when you're using this die, it doesn't close the way it should close, and you have to go back and redo it again. So again, for me, I'd rather do it by hand. So that is how you install the studs with the Prong on the back. Now this is how you install the what they call dome-shaped rivets, which looks just like the studs. What you use for that, you use a round punch. Now the round punch, if you go and look at the Leather Factory catalog, what they have about 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different sizes. And I can take this and set it on top of here. This is a size number 1, which is a 3 and 32 inch, 32 of an inch. So, and I can determine which size punch I need by the post that's on the rivet. These two is about the same size. So I will use this number 1 to punch the hole. So let's say that I wanted them to be the same distance apart, just like this one. This one here is 3/4 of an inch apart. So I'll punch a hole at 3/4 of an inch. Punch the next hole at 3/4 of an inch. Punch the next hole at 3/4 of an inch. Now what I will do, I will take the rivet, put it in from the back side, and these particular studs, they come in three different sizes. So I'll put this post in, put this on top. This is a medium. Now this is a large. This is a small. And we'll just put another medium on here just to show you how this works. Now for this one, the way you close this particular stud they have these setters. This is a small setter. I'll just set it on top, and you notice I pull the rubber pounding board over, and I'm just on a solid marble, and I hit, and then I'll get the larger one, hit it, that's how you close that. And you look at the difference on the back side, see how much cleaner this is? It looks finished. This doesn't look finished, but when I'm doing it, something like chaps, or I'm doing bags, that I don't have to worry about somebody seeing the back side of it, I will use these. But if someone can see the back side of it, I'll use these right here. So now I will take you to the next tool.